Sign it. Don't try to negotiate. That's enough for a trailer park girl like you.
Sterling Thorne, my husband, threw the divorce papers at me. I pick up the pen and sign without hesitation. Aurora Vance, not Aurora Thorne. He freezes. This isn't the script he expected. In my previous life, this man tossed me aside like trash, and I died alone. In this life, not a chance.
Without me, you are nothing!
Sterling shouts at me from behind, but I ignore him. I see a girl being cornered by a thug.
Looky here. I got a volunteer.
The thug comes towards me, and I immediately knock him down. Not far away, a Maybach lowers its window. Inside is Elias Thorne, Sterling's uncle, the true leader of the Thorne family.
Want to chat?
I have no time for another Thorne man right now. I am using an advanced game engine to make Victor, the CEO of Pulse Interactive, sign the agreement on the spot.
This engine, how much do you want?
I want 51% equity of Pulse Interactive.
Deal.
After taking over Pulse Interactive, I used my past memories to short Vanguard Pharmaceuticals. In my previous life, Sterling was still mocking me for being at a loss and having no way out. This time around, I have already declared war on him, using the name Phoenix.
I want to invest in you.
Elias notices my actions and finds me. Who can refuse to be invested in? You need to invest at least 10 million. Sterling Thorne schedules our final divorce at City Hall. He wants to see me broken.
Uncle Elias? Why are you with her?
The smugness in his eyes doesn't even spread before it freezes. Because standing beside me is Elias Thorne.
She's a business associate. Frankly, Sterling, your taste in women is the only thing about you I respect.
I sign the final document and slap it against his chest.
Too bad you were too stupid to keep her.
One last piece of advice. Check the stock market news. His phone explodes with notifications. Vanguard Pharma has crashed. His heavy investment, now worthless.
Ms. Vance, if you ever need a witness for your next wedding, just ask.
Elias Thorne buys the entire building next to my apartment.
Protecting my assets. You're my most important investment.
Days later, I run into him in a hospital corridor. Slumped against the wall, face ashen, forehead drenched in cold sweat.
Mr. Thorne, the medication will kick in soon. Just hold on a little longer.
I see it in a single glance. This isn't a regular migraine. Mr. Thorne, how much coffee do you drink every day?
That's none of your concern.
Let me guess. 8+ cups, less than 4 hours of sleep? Cut the coffee, take magnesium and valerian root, and you can get some sleep. He doesn't argue. The way he looks at me changes. No longer sizing up a prey, but staring at an unsolvable riddle. That night, a full security detail from Thorne Industries appears at my door.
Ms. Vance, Mr. Thorne sent us. He said this is necessary protection for his investment.
We are the only choice for this contract. Lowest latency, superior experience.
At the Thorne board meeting, he's presenting his bid for a government contract. Sterling wants to crush Pulse with a price war. What he doesn't know, Pulse's engine was written by me. 30% lower operating cost, double the performance. I push open the door and walk in. Sterling, the system you just presented has 40 millisecond latency under load. My team at Pulse delivers 12.
Impossible! Your data is fabricated!
I open my laptop and demonstrate on the spot. Elias, seated at the head of the table, sees me. The corner of his mouth lifts for just a moment. Every board member's eyes light up.
Let's vote.
The result is unanimous. The contract goes to Pulse. Sterling crashes through a glass door as he storms out. Sterling's new girlfriend Isabella sees me at a luxury boutique. She recalls the scene of Sterling's failure just now. Oh, look, the discarded wife. Here for the free air conditioning? Can you even afford anything here? I pull out the titanium black card Elias gave me and place it on the counter. This roan. And that roan. Wrap them all up. Isabella's face darkened. I don't pay attention to her. I turn to leave. My phone rings. It's the Kensington family attorney.
Ms. Vance, the Kensington matriarch is dying, she said. She wants to see the Phoenix.
When I arrive at the hospital, the Kensington matriarch is already dying from a brain hemorrhage.
Where's the will? Did she change it while she was still lucid?
Mom, if she dies, do we get the estate?
Her family argues over wills and inheritance.
Eleanor Kensington, the matriarch's niece. She blocks the ICU door.
So you're the quack who calls herself Phoenix? Let me tell you, don't even think about scheming the Kensington family.
Move. I push past her and enter the room. The matriarch's vitals are flatlining. I open the needle pouch I carry and insert 3 gold needles into her acupulse with precision.
She has no medical license! This is murder! Security!
1 minute later, the flat line on the monitor starts pulsing again. The matriarch's eyes fly open, and she grabs my wrist with startling strength.
Aurora. You're Aurora, our Kensington child.
This is impossible! She's a fraud! She has no bloodation to the Kensington family!
Eleanor tries to argue further, but the matriarch's glare pins her in place.
Run a DNA test. Right now. Then we will know who is lying.
I agree. The next day, word comes from the hospital. My blood sample has been stolen. That night, Elias brings a man before me.
This is the man who broke into the blood bank last night. Found in his pocket a check signed by Eleanor Kensington herself.
The thief falls to his knees, begging for mercy, confessing that Eleanor ordered him to steal my blood sample. Seems like someone is more afraid of the truth than I am. The DNA results are out. 99.99% match. I'm the Kensington Heiress who disappeared 19 years ago. That night, my phone screen lights up with an encrypted message. Welcome home, little Phoenix. Signed, The Gardener. Less than 24 hours after my identity is revealed, Sterling calls a citywide press conference.
Aurora Vouts is a fraud! She forged the DNA report to infiltrate the Kensington family. Mr. Thorne, do you have any evidence? I was married to her for 3 years, and she lied about everything. She's not who you think she is!
Just as he's foaming at the mouth, I push open the doors to the press conference hall.
How dare you show up here?
Sterling, that was quite a performance up there. But you forgot, the DNA report is notarized. And that core algorithm you used to build your company? The source code is still on my old laptop.
You're lying.
Should I pull it up on the screen right now and show everyone what real theft looks like? Sterling stock crashes below IPO price that night. I begin buying up his outstanding shares. The next day, Elias invites me to his private shooting range.
Catch it.
He tosses me a gun. I raise it, aim, and fire. All 10 shots hit dead center.
Before you married Sterling, what exactly did you do?
I survived in underground fight rings. He's silent for a long moment. Next, he takes a gun from the table and hands it to me.
Marry me.
A phoenix is engraved on the barrel. Elias Thorne, are you proposing to me?
Not a proposal. An alliance.
Sterling taught me one thing. Trust is the most delicate thing in this world.
I'm not Sterling.
I pick up the gun and empty the entire magazine into the target. Let me finish my divorce first. Then I'm burning every last vine in the Kensington family to the ground. Ask me again after that.
Sterling still won't give up. He found my old landlord Russo, the man who evicted me in the dead of winter just to raise the rent.
Aurora Vance owes me 50 grand. She destroyed my property.
Russo records a video, sobbing to the camera.
Now she's climbed up to the Kensingtons and wants to crush us poor folks.
The video goes viral. Even the Kensington family is dragged into it. Their stock starts to waver.
Let me handle him. He'll disappear from the face of the earth by tomorrow.
No need. He's walking right into his grave.
I will invite Russo into the Kensington conference room. He sits on an antique chair, legs crossed, thinking he's here to collect a check.
Cash or check? If you don't pay, you know what happens.
I say nothing. I turn on the projector. First document. You cut the heat to your tenants, which led to the death of an elderly woman. This evidence has been submitted to the district attorney.
How do you have that? It's fabricated.
Second, my newly signed redevelopment agreement. The land you once owned is now mine, worth 30 times more.
You can't do this. That land was my grandfather's.
You tried to destroy me with public opinion. I'll destroy you with the law.
Russo scrambles out of the building in terror, chased by reporters.
Mr. Russo, do you have any comment? It was Sterling. It was he who made me do this.
Mr. Russo, can you calm down on the accusations?
Sterling hurls his remote straight at the TV in rage. The trending topic shifts from Aurora the deadbeat to Aurora the hero. The Kensington matriarch calls me personally. She saw Russo over the news.
Aurora, you handled that well. You didn't back down in the face of an enemy.
Thank you, grandmother. I only did what needed to be done.
I want you to attend the family charity gala this weekend. You are the Kensington heir. Everyone must know.
I will be there. At the gala, I stand at the center of the crowd, bathed in brilliant light.
Aurora, you have finally arrived.
Welcome. Eleanor, though reluctant, still expresses her congratulations to me.
I see Isabella in the corner, staring at me with crazed eyes. Look at her. So smug. She just stole my place. She approaches with a glass of red wine, pretending to stumble toward me. Oops! I'm so clumsy, my hand slipped! I sidestep. Not a drop touches me. Instead, the wine splashes all over her own dress.
You did that on purpose! You deliberately dodged to humiliate me!
You spilled your own wine, and you're blaming me for not dodging?
Stop pretending! You're just jealous! Jealous that I took Sterling from you. You're nothing but his ex-wife, and I'm his fiancé.
Sterling's company is tens of millions in debt and on the verge of bankruptcy. Thanks for taking out the garbage for me.
You're lying! Pay for my dress! This gown costs $200,000!
I pull out my phone and bring up the security footage of her gambling away $800,000 of company funds last night. Should I call the police for you, or will you walk out on your own? Isabella disappears through the door, her face beet red.
You should have made her pay emotional damages. Legally, that stunt was grounds for a lawsuit.
Forget it. I'm in a good mood. I just signed 3 of Sterling's biggest clients while we were talking. Elias pauses for a moment, then bursts out laughing.
This is you, Phoenix.
Just as I'm about to leave, a figure stops us. My cousin, Vivian Kensington. She seems warm and pleasant, her smile sweet. Before I leave, she raises her glass to me. Welcome home. The Kensingtons need you. I look into her eyes. There's something there I can't quite read. I raise my glass, but don't drink. After the gala, I drive away alone. The night is thick, the roads nearly empty. As I reach the overpass, I press the brake. Nothing happens. The brakes are completely out. A black sports car charges up from behind. The black sports car slowly forces my car towards the guardrail, and eventually my car comes to a stop. I look over. It's Elias.
He stumbles out of his car and runs toward me.
Are you okay? Look at me. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. How are you here?
I saw you leave. After Vivian spoke to you, her expression changed.
Someone tampered with my car.
I know. I'll get to the bottom of this.
3 days later.
I found it. A mechanic got $100 grand. The sender? Vivian's personal assistant.
Vivian. I knew it.
I'll deal with her right now.
Wait. Leave her to me. I have a better way.
I walk into the Kensington estate with the evidence.
Vivian is having tea in the garden, as if nothing happened.
You're here? Care for some tea?
You tried to kill me.
What are you talking about? Why would I try to kill you?
I throws the bank transfer record in front of her. She glances down. Her smile doesn't disappear. If you bow out gracefully and leave the Kensington family, I might let you live. This is your last chance. I don't need chances from you. I head straight for the family conference room. She tries to block me, but I push her aside. She stumbles backward into the rose bushes. In the conference room, the matriarch sits at the head of the long table. All the key family members are present. Eleanor is there too.
I throw all the evidence onto the table.
Vivian tampered with my car. She tried to kill me.
This is slander! Vivian would never do such a thing!
Silence, Eleanor.
The matriarch stares at the evidence for a full minute.
Vivian, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Grandmother, this is fabricated! She's framing me!
Do you think I can't tell the real from the fake?
By family rules, you will leave the Kensingtons. Your name will be struck of the family record.
Vivian screams as she's dragged out of the room.
Please, spare her! She just made a foolish mistake!
Eleanor falls to her knees before me, grabbing the hem of my dress. No. Eleanor suddenly rises to her feet. She leans in close to my ear.
You think you've won. Wait for the next.
You are the next.
The next day, Eleanor calls a press conference.
Aurora Vance's DNA test had serious procedural flaws. We demand a retest.
Mrs. Kensington, are you suggesting she may not be the true heiress?
I'm simply demanding justice.
Vivian stands below the stage, watching me. A cold smirk plays on her lips.
Miss Vance, did you fabricate evidence to marry into this family?
Everyone is waiting for my answer. All cameras are on me.
The gala's projection screen suddenly lights up on its own. After seeing the content on the screen, Eleanor and Vivian look terrified.
What is this? Turn it off! Turn it off right now!
The reporters instantly turn their cameras on the panicked Eleanor and Vivian.
Mrs. Kensington, is this true? Did you falsify the DNA report? The procedural flaw you mentioned? Was it the one you created yourself?
What appears on screen is not my defense.
It's the complete correspondence between Eleanor and the lab director, how she ordered him to falsify the results, how she planned this very press conference for the day the results were announced.
No! This is all fabricated! Aurora! Aurora is framing me!
No one believes her. The evidence is too complete, the timeline too clear. Elias appears in front of me. This was you? The projector? The emails, all of it. You prepared all of this in advance?
You were busy signing clients. I had to do something.
Vivian just stares at me, her eyes filled with pure hatred. Then she pulls out her phone and sends a message to someone, a cold sneer on her face.
3 days after Vivian is banished from the Kensingtons, Sterling suddenly calls a product launch event.
Everyone, today, Thorne Industries unveils a revolutionary new engine. It is better than the so-called Phoenix engine from Pulse Interaction, 1,000 times.
The crowd erupts in applause. Vivian is standing in the corner, watching me, a faint smile playing on her lips. On the screen, I see a familiar code architecture, Pulse Interactive's beta engine. Vivian has bribed a mid-level manager at Pulse to steal the beta engine code and sell it to Sterling.
Look at this rendering speed. Look at these physics. This is the future.
What he doesn't know, every line of code I write has a backdoor. Halfway through the demo, the entire screen locks up.
What is this? Fix it! Tech team!
A burning phoenix rises from the center of the display, swallowing all the data.
After the failed launch, I send a message to Sterling through the media. Sterling Thorne, every line of code you're holding has my digital watermark. See you in court. Meanwhile, Sterling suddenly drops to his knees.
I was wrong! I was blinded by Isabella! The one I've truly loved from the very beginning is Aurora!
The entire internet is flooded with his heart-filled confession. I step onto the stage.
Sterling, you don't love me. He looks up, eyes red-rimmed, playing the part perfectly.
What are you saying? Of course
Your product is a plagiarism case. Your stock has collapsed, and your company is about to go bankrupt. You just need my money and my tech to fill the holes you dug yourself.
How can you say that?
Every camera flash in the room turns on him at once.
It's not about the money. I've kicked Isabella out. I'm ready to remarry you.
You say this isn't about money?
No!
He almost convinced even himself. I open my laptop and turn the screen toward him. Sterling, see these code segments? These are records of every illegal transaction your company has made in the past 3 years.
How do you have...
The fake sincerity on his face vanishes in an instant. Everything you've hidden since the day you founded your company. All of it has been submitted to the SEC.
What the hell are you?
The only decision you'll ever truly regret.
Sterling scrambles up from the floor and pulls out his phone, calling his assistant.
Lance, pack everything in my safe. The jewelries, the cash, take it all. We're leaving right now.
Sterling, the safe is already empty. Isabella, she took everything. The jewelry, the cash, all of it.
Impossible. She couldn't have...
He collapses to the ground, his phone slipping from his fingers. Officers walk in, hauling the speechless Sterling to his feet and dragging him out of the venue.
You planned all of this?
No. You walked every step of this path yourself.
That night, I return home. I push open the door. Someone is sitting in my living room. Isabella, her clothes disheveled, her eyes bloodshot.
Everything I did to you, Sterling forced me. He said if I followed his orders, he'd give me shares.
Tears begin to stream down her face.
But he was lying the whole time. I was nothing but a tool to him.
You didn't come here just to apologize. I have something you want.
She pulls a USB drive from her bag and places it on the coffee table. I took this from Sterling's safe. It's his transaction records from the past few years. Not the company's, his personal ones. I need cash and a plane ticket to Europe.
You have a deal.
After Isabella leaves, I open the drive. It's filled with dense transaction records, hundreds of entries. One catches my eye. The recipient is a defunct gardening tool import-export company. I scan through every record. One name appears again and again. The gardener. I remember those encrypted messages I received. The sender, also the gardener. Who are you? I start tracing his identity through the transaction records. The dates of every transfer are as precise as clockwork. Same day each year, same amount, into the same defunct gardening tool import-export company. I decrypt the hidden layers in the records. Inside is a name, Ruby Cross. Elias, have you ever heard this name?
No. I can find out.
Just as I'm telling him, my phone rings. It's a notice from the Kensington Family Trust. They have frozen all Kensington assets under my name. Not a single cent remains. Eleanor. She still hasn't given up. I head straight to the Kensington Council of Elders. Eleanor stands at the entrance, wearing a smile. You can't go in. This is an internal meeting. I am the Kensington heiress. You are not. I push past her and walk into the chamber. The elders sit around the long table.
Miss Vance, your identity is in question.
My identity was confirmed by DNA test. Who filed the complaint?
I simply raised reasonable concerns to protect the family's interest.
I open my phone and pull up the encrypted message the gardener sent me.
Welcome home, little phoenix.
Dead silence falls over the chamber. The faces of several elders shift. This person knows everything about the Kensington family. He has been watching us since before I was born. Who is afraid of my return? The accounts are unfrozen that same day. Eleanor glares at me. For the first time, I see fear in her eyes. Back home, I continue decrypting the transaction records Isabella left behind. After every encryption layer is stripped away, an address emerges. A remote research facility. It doesn't even appear on maps. Elias, I found an address. It might be the gardener's base of operations.
I'll bring a strike team. We move tonight.
Late at night, we infiltrate the facility. The labs are empty. Equipment has been stripped. All documents destroyed. But in the innermost room we find someone, tied to a chair, a rag stuffed in his mouth. I pull the rag from his mouth.
You look just like the photo. You're Aurora.
Who are you?
Julian Kensington. Your cousin.
Julian. My cousin who vanished 19 years ago?
I've been locked in here for 19 years. Your mother was murdered.
By whom?
Eleanor. Your mother discovered the truth about the lab. She wanted to call the police.
What lab? What truth?
I don't know, I was too young. But Eleanor found out about your mother's attempt. She staged the car accident. Your mother, she died on impact. I saw everything with my own eyes. Eleanor locked me in a psychiatric ward. They kept injecting me with sedatives so I'd look insane.
I take him to the hospital for a full examination. The doctors find 7 different sedatives in his bloodstream. Holding the lab report, I call Elias. No more gathering evidence. We have everything we need.
What are you going to do?
I've waited long enough. Now, she pays. The Kensington family annual gala. The matriarch has already announced that I, Aurora Vance, will preside as the official heiress. The night of the gala, I stand at the center of the ballroom, dressed in black. You actually look like a matriarch tonight. But don't be nervous. First-timers always make mistakes. Halfway through the gala, the lights suddenly dim. An image appears on the massive screen. Not my speech. It's Julian Kensington's recorded testimony.
My name is Julian Kensington. I was imprisoned by Eleanor Kensington for 19 years.
She killed Aurora's mother.
Eleanor's face turns gray in an instant. The police, already stationed outside the gala, storm in. Eleanor and Vivian are seized on the spot.
From this day forward, you are no longer Kensingtons.
Vivian suddenly breaks free from the officers. She pulls a small knife from her waistband and lunges at me with a scream. Vivian is pinned down by security. She and Eleanor are dragged out of the ballroom.
It's over, child. You'll never have to see their faces again.
Thank you, Grandmother. But I know in my gut, this isn't over. 3 days later, while transporting Eleanor to the detention center, the convoy is ambushed.
Eleanor was taken.
The Gardner's men?
Highly likely.
Eleanor is found in an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of the city. She's no longer alive.
The police sealed most of the crime scene, but I got what they didn't release.
He hands me a photograph. On Eleanor's forehead, a note is taped. 2 words only.
Cleanup complete.
Eleanor's death plunges the entire Kensington family into panic. No one knows who's next. Vivian is being held in isolation in a psychiatric observation ward. She demands to see me. Her face is skeletal, her eyes unnervingly wide. She's not faking it. She's genuinely terrified out of her mind.
You finally came.
She furtively pulls a ring from her sleeve. The day my mother was taken, she shoved this into my hand. What is this? I don't know. She didn't have time to explain. I was wrong. I know nothing I say matters now. But please, find out how my mother died. There's no more calculation in her eyes, just pure terror.
She wasn't a good person, but she didn't deserve to be dumped in a warehouse like that.
I bring the ring back to the lab. I place it in the scanner. The screen lights up. A microchip is embedded inside the band. Inside the chip is a blueprint of an underground laboratory. Stamped in the bottom right corner, the seal of the Thorne family. Julian recovers a little more each day. His return has brought a sense of calm to the family. But I know it's only on the surface. On the day Julian is officially welcomed back, the matriarch calls me into her private chambers.
This is what your mother was holding when she died.
She reaches under her pillow and pulls out a cloth pouch, pressing it into my hands. The cloth is old, the edges worn ragged. I unwrap the cloth. Inside is a pair of scissors. The blades are stained with dried, darkened marks. Blood. I turn the scissors over. 2 letters are etched into the handle. RC.
Not a name. It stands for root cutter. The one who prunes the roots. Every generation, the Kensingtons have secretly kept a gardener, someone tasked with pruning away those deemed dead branches.
I stand there, holding those scissors.
Your mother was killed by Eleanor's hand, but the order came from the gardener.
Why would he want her dead?
She discovered something she wasn't supposed to. I don't know exactly what.
The matriarch grabs my wrist. Her strength is startling.
And you are the last branch she left behind. He has been searching for you.
She releases my wrist and wraps her arms around me.
I can't lose another one. Not again.
Just then, my phone rings. Elias.
I'm heading back to the Thorne estate. I saw the blueprint you sent. I'm going back to find out.
I'm coming with you. Thorne Manor. Elias leads me through the corridors and pushes open the door to his mother's study.
Mother, I need to ask you something. About a secret family trust, the one that's been making payouts for decades.
What are you talking about?
What about Ruby Cross? Her fingers pause.
She was Joshua's assistant. They both disappeared from the family records 30 years ago.
Joshua? Joshua Thorne?
Your father's younger brother.
Elias heads straight to the estate archives and pulls out the sealed gray file.
Joshua Thorne. At 30, he founded a company called Eden. Behind it, illegal genetic experiments. And the funding source, that secret trust.
He used the gardening company as a front. He hated the Thornes, hated the Kensingtons. So he took the name Gardener and
he's been exacting his revenge piece by piece on everyone.
Elias pulls a half-burned photograph from the file. I take it. In the photo, Joshua and my mother stand side by side before a field of white roses. I turn the photo over. On the back, my mother's handwriting. He loves me. I chose someone else. After a long silence, Elias holds me from behind.
He wants to destroy everything your mother ever loved. And you. I won't let everything I loved get destroyed.
Elias pulls another document from the bottom of the file. What is it?
This file is titled The Specimen Room. It's encrypted.
My gut already knows. We have everything we want inside. My team works 3 full days straight before they finally crack the specimen room files. I only look at the first page. Then my stomach churns violently. Inside is my mother. From her girlhood to the last week before her death. Every photograph, every letter she wrote, voice recordings of her speaking, the lullabies she hummed. He turned her entire life into a collection. Not love. It's a madness that curdled from obsession into something unrecognizable. I scroll to the deepest folder. Inside is a name I have never seen before. Lorela. And next to it, a notation, 3 weeks old.
Lorela, who is this?
Elias's face turns ashen.
Your mother. Before she was killed, she gave birth to a daughter.
Lorela. Lorela's existence catches me completely off guard. I sit in my chair, the entire world sinking.
Look at me. Julian is back. We will find Lorela too. When this is over, you will have a whole family.
He pulls me into his arms. He doesn't say don't be afraid. He only tells me what he will do. The emotional shock makes me miss a detail. A system alert in the corner of my screen. I don't notice it until late at night, sitting alone in the study. 3 minutes ago, last log to this server. Before I can even process it, my phone lights up. An unknown number sent a photo. My mother's profile when she was young. 3 words written on it in red ink. Joshua Thorne is alive. He's been watching every move we make. I didn't go looking for him. He's reaching out to me. The clues buried in the files ultimately point to a private sanatorium in Switzerland. Not a legitimate institution. The kind of place where enough money buys silence.
It's too dangerous. I will deal with it.
She's my sister. I need to do it by myself. I dial the sanitarium's number. Transferred once, twice, 3 times. Then, a girl answers.
Who are you?
Her voice is very soft, like a small bird. Like one that's been caged so long it's no longer sure how to speak. My name is Aurora. I'm your sister. Silence on the other end. 2 full minutes. I grip the receiver so tightly my knuckles go white. I don't dare let go. I don't dare breathe.
Will you kill me?
That voice is so soft, so small. No. I just want to see you. As family. You're my sister. I won't hurt you. She hangs up. No goodbye. No asking who I am. The next day, my phone receives a text. Just an address. Deep in the Swiss Alps. Elias sees the text and takes the phone from my hand.
He put Lorela on the phone with you because he knew the moment she spoke you would come.
He becomes very worried and serious.
this is his trap.
Elias says it's a trap. I say I know. So you take a different way in. The ring Vivian gave me, I decoded a basement blueprint from its chip. It's not just any lab. It's the underground layout of this very sanatorium.
Give me the coordinates. I'll infiltrate through the underground tunnels with the strike team and secure the basement.
I nod. Elias holds me in his arms really tight.
Be safe. Promise me.
The plane touches down before dawn. I enter through the main door. The corridor is long, dimly lit. He stands at the end, Joshua Thorne, dressed in a white coat, clean-shaven, a smile in his eyes behind his glasses.
Aurora, you finally came. It means the world to your sister that you're here.
How many years have you kept her locked up here?
Locked up? I didn't lock her up. I raised her. Come with me.
I follow him through the corridor. Out of the corner of my eye, I scan the stances of the 3 nurses behind him. Right leg slightly bent, weight shifted back, ready to draw. I let out a soft laugh.
What is it?
Nothing. I just remembered something my mother used to say.
What did she say?
The one in the white coat isn't always a doctor. Could be a butcher. The smile on his face doesn't waver, but his steps pause. My hand is in my pocket, my fingertip resting on the signal button. 3 levels below, Elias and his strike team are already in place, following the map. He pushes open the final door. Lorela sits on the hospital bed. She's thinner than in those archived photos. Her hair is sparse, like she's been malnourished for years. But her eyes, that color is my mother's. The same green I see every morning in the mirror.
Lorela, this is the sister I told you about. The one who's been looking for you all along.
Joshua stands at the head of the bed, his hand resting on her shoulder. The gesture, so light, so natural, tender, like a real father. I crouch down to meet her eyes. Her hands are gripping the sheets, knuckles white.
Lorela, I'm Aurora. I made this day. You know, Father showed me a picture.
Did your father ever tell you that everyone he's ever met has never come back?
She looks at me. She doesn't answer.
Lorela suddenly speaks.
Once there was a nurse. She had green eyes like me. One day, she disappeared.
Her voice is very soft, very slow, like she's reciting a memory from long ago.
He kept her uniform in his office, folded very neatly. It had red spots on it.
Joshua's hand slides off Lorela's shoulder. At that exact second, an explosion rips through the far end of the corridor. The blast shatters the glass. Smoke grenades roll across the floor. Men in black tactical gear flood the hallway like a tide.
You're all right on time.
Joshua doesn't run. He doesn't even move. He just stares at me and then bursts out laughing. What are you laughing at? The sound echoes through the empty room.
He turns to face me.
Do you know what your mother's last words were?
She said, Aurora will come for me. She will come. She has to.
His eyes are red, but the corner of his mouth is still curled, not in mockery.
I've been waiting all these years, just to see if what she said was true.
Before I can answer, Joshua opens a hidden door and then disappears. I walk to the bed, crouch down, and reach out my hand to Lorela.
Come on. Sister's taking you out of here.
Is he coming back for me?
No. Not ever again. She stares at my hand for a long time.
Lorela starts to cry. Not from fear. We walk through that white door, and we don't look back. Lorela is transferred to the New York Children's Center for Rare Diseases.
Her pathology is extraordinarily complex. Not congenital, it's an artificially induced genetic defect.
Why would anyone do that?
Based on the genetic matching, she's been kept alive as a donor reserve, meaning someone needs a person with near-identical genes to supply blood or bone marrow. And the person requiring treatment, according to the sequences, is you.
He's been preparing for this for years. He wasn't raising her. He was stockpiling her. That night, I sit in the study holding the report. No lights on. Elias stands behind me for a long moment, then presses my head against his shoulder with one hand.
From today on, Lorela is a Thorne. The Thorne family will fully fund her treatment.
Before dawn, I sign 2 documents. The first, Lorela's name change application. The second, the Lorela Gene Pathology Foundation.
Joshua Thorne is still at large. Elias's agent swept every inch of that sanatorium. No trace of him. But we pulled his encrypted server from the sanatorium. After decryption, we found an unsent message.
The content is nothing but a set of coordinates. An old printing plant, abandoned for over a decade. He prepared for this. If the sanitarium was compromised, he'd fall back here.
Could be another trap. Like last time.
Then do what you did last time. Go in from the rear. We fly back to New York overnight.
The moment I push open the basement door, I freeze. The entire wall is papered with photographs, like wallpaper.
Me, Lorela, my mother.
Joshua sits in a wooden chair at the center of the room. Beside him, that fairy tale book, the one my mother read to me.
The day she came to see me for the first time, she wore white too.
Did you kill her?
Not me. I'm not the gardener. His family name gave me a title but never a place. I'm the first branch they ever pruned. I was the one who did the dirty work. Never the one behind the desk giving the orders.
Then who is the gardener?
The gardener isn't a single person. It's a system. The Kensingtons, the Thornes, they've been feeding this system for decades.
He stands and walks towards the door of his own Accord. Outside, police lights are already flashing, painting his profile red. He pauses for a second when he passes me.
Lorela's hair, just like hers. That was the color of your mother's hair when I first met her.
After Joshua is arrested, I pull 2 final files from his encrypted server. The first, Project Eden's complete original gene sequence. The second, a blood collection record labeled ID 001. The date, the day I was born. From the very first second of my life, I was already in the cage.
All evidence related to Project Eden. I've turned everything over to Interpol.
He takes that gun of his, the one engraved with the phoenix, and locks it in his drawer. He pulls out the key, pushes open the window, and throws it out. It lands on the gravel in the garden with a crisp, ringing sound.
From today on, we use the law. Before, you fought alone in the shadows. Not anymore. Everything he owes you, we take it all back in court.
Joshua requests one final visit from prison. He's a skeleton, chains on his wrists.
When I am near my end, I finally remember the song your mother used to hum. It went like this.
He hums a couple of bars. This time, it's exactly the melody I remember my mother singing.
Everything I spent my life trying to destroy, it all survived. Lorela walked out of that sanatorium, and you're still alive.
The corner of his mouth lifts slightly, the relieved smile of a man who has been utterly defeated and can finally let go. I stand, ready to leave. He suddenly taps twice on the glass, urgently.
Aurora. Her hair, just like hers.
3 days later, the prison notifies me. Joshua Thorne passed away in the infirmary. Lorela's condition suddenly deteriorates in the 3rd week after admission. She doesn't have much time left, does she?
There's a time bomb hidden in her gene sequence. A segment programmed to self-destruct under the right trigger conditions.
I stay by Lorela's bedside for 3 days and nights. She keeps that fairy me tale book on her pillow.
Father used to read it every night for me.
After she falls asleep, I flip through it. Inside the back cover, my fingertip traces a chemical formula etched in with a needlepoint. I take a photo and send it to Elias. Half an hour later, he's standing in the doorway of the hospital room.
This is my grandfather's last patent, never made public. Before he died, he gave me a key, but he didn't tell me where the keyhole was.
The keyhole is in Lorela's gene sequence. Elias takes me down into the Thorne family's underground archives. Inside the deepest vault, he pulls out his grandfather's manuscript. A complete gene repair protocol. Its theoretical framework is the exact inverse of the destructive code Joshua used. On the last page of the manuscript, a line of handwritten text.
To my future granddaughter-in-law.
Your grandfather knew I existed. He knew someday you'd meet me. He knew this day would come.
He left me the cure, but he didn't know if I'd ever find you.
You did. I look at the manuscripts, the pages yellowed and brittle.
If Elias's grandfather hadn't written this protocol, Lorela's time bomb would be an incurable death sentence.
The treatment plan requires a bone marrow stem cell donation from a direct blood relative. Lorela's mother is long gone. I'm the only option left. The reason Joshua planted that time bomb in Lorea's body in the first place was because he knew someday I'd need her. He turned her into my spare parts warehouse. And now, the only one who can save her is me. On the day of the surgery, Lorela is wheeled into the neighboring operating room. Her eyelids are heavy, but she fights to keep them open and mouths something at me. Not thank you, not I'm scared. It's Aurora. When I wake again, Elias is sitting by my bed, holding my hand.
The surgery was a success.
Outside the curtains, it's dusk. The room is quiet. The day after Lorela is out of danger, Elias stands at the hospital room window.
Aurora.
He calls my name. His hand moves in his pocket.
What is it?
He walks over. No getting down on one knee. He places a ring in my palm.
This time it's not a merger contract. If you don't believe in love, then sign a lifetime contract. I'll be your investor. For life.
He's holding a diamond ring, but there's no champagne tower. No photographer crouched in front, waiting to capture my tears. When Elias says it, there are still traces of disinfectant and hospital soap under his fingernails. I don't know how to answer. I put the ring on. Then I'll sign. The day Lorela is discharged, the sun is brilliant. She's wearing the blue dress I bought her. She picked it out herself. She stands at the entrance, tilting her head back to watch the light filtering through the sycamore leaves. She stares for a long time. Then she turns to me.
Aurora, the sky outside is different from the sanatorium. Here it's so big.
From today on, you can go wherever you want. Elias's car is parked at the entrance. He leans against the door waiting for us, not rushing. An old song is playing, not his usual classical music. It's the one my mother loved. When the intro starts, Lorela lets out a soft little ah from the back seat. Then she starts humming along. Every note exactly right. The Phoenix Foundation receives a lead from Brazil.
a lab abandoned for decades. During demolition, workers discovered experimental records with the same origin as Project Eden. In the deepest part of the ruins, we find a wall. Wind and time have peeled most of it away. In the bottom right corner.
Happy birthday, Lorela.
The date. 1 week before my mother was killed. I stand in front of that wall for a long time. Elias doesn't speak. He just puts his hand on my back, lightly.
Take this wall down. Ship it back to New York. We have room at home.
There's an old server buried under the lab. Most of the hard drive is corrupted. But the tech team recovers fragments of video. There's no lab on the screen. Just an old piano. My mother sits at the bench, playing that lullaby. When she finishes, she stays silent for a long moment, hands still on the keys. Then she turns and speaks into the camera.
Aurora, if you're watching this, it means I didn't make it out of here alive. Don't seek revenge for me.
Elias turns off the screen. Then, he reaches over and wipes the tears from my face with his thumb. We don't say anything. Just sit in front of that dust-covered old piano all night. The melody of that lullaby stays in my head. But it doesn't feel cold anymore. The year Lorela turns 7, she learns to play the piano. She says she wants to learn. 2 months later, she plays her first complete piece. It's that lullaby. She just found the sheet music in our mother's old collection and said this one didn't look too hard. After the final note, she turns around with a wide grin. She points at that old piano, the very one our mother played in the video.
Did I play it right? This piano's a little old, but it sounds better than my teacher's.
Elias steps back, 2 paces to the doorway. He doesn't make a sound. But when Lorela turns back to keep playing, his hand finds mine. That night, after Lorela falls asleep, I sit alone at that piano. I play the lullaby once through.
Today is my marriage to Elias. No banquet, no media, just us, taking Lorela to the seaside estate. In the evening, Elias stands on the terrace. He pulls an envelope from his pocket.
Here.
What's this? A handwritten transfer of ownership. All Thorne family assets he acquired after the marriage transferred into my name and Lorela's. I look at the figures. It's not about the money. He's telling me, if one day he's no longer here, nothing about Lorela's and my life will ever be shaken.
Come down! I finished drawing!
She's shouting at us from the sand, pointing at a drawing on the beach. There are 3 stick figures on it. She's in the middle, I'm on the left, Elias on the right. Every stick figure is smiling. I stand on the terrace looking down. Elias beside me. The waves are loud, but I hear him laugh once. The photo of Lorela's drawing gets framed, placed on top of my mother's old piano. I tell Lorela, this is our family museum. Mother is gone, but her music is still here. Elias wraps his arm around my shoulder from behind. He doesn't say anything. His hand is steady. The sea wind rushes through the window and flips a page of the lullaby's sheet music. Lorela runs over and presses it down with her palm. She glances down at the newly revealed page, then looks back at me, smiling.
Sister, this page isn't notes. It's something Mother wrote to you.
I walk over. On the back of one of the sheet music pages, it's not a staff. It's a single line of handwriting. Every letter is pressed deep into the paper, like she used all her strength to write it. Aurora, my dawn.